You know that list at the end of every research paper, that big wall of text? Well, what if I told you it's not just some boring requirement? It's actually the secret story of the entire research journey. Seriously. Let's dig into why this thing, the bibliography, is one of the most powerful tools a researcher has.
Okay, so let's just get this out of the way right now because it trips everyone up. Bibliography, reference list, what's the deal? Are they the same thing? Is one just a fancier word for the other? Nope, not at all. And understanding that difference is actually the key to unlocking why this whole thing is so important.
So to get to the bottom of this, we need a really solid definition, something that's more than just, a list of books.
All right, pay attention to this part because this is everything. The key phrase is all sources consulted. This is the absolute game changer. We're not just talking about the sources you directly quoted. We're talking about everything. That book that gave you your big aha moment, the article that sent you down a totally new rabbit hole, even if you never quote them directly, they go in. A bibliography is, well, it's like the complete director's cut of your research process.
Okay, so now that we have that definition locked down, let's put these two things side by side and finally settle this debate once and for all.
So yeah, the whole point is what gets included. Think about it this way. A reference list is super specific. It's only the stuff you actually cited. A bibliography, though, that's the whole shebang. It's every single thing that helped shape your thinking, even the stuff that just worked in the background to give you an idea.
This is a great way to think about it. A reference list? That's like the main cast of a movie, only the actors you see on screen, the sources you explicitly quoted. But a bibliography? That's the cast and the entire crew. The writers, the director, the set designers, everyone who had a hand in making the final movie. It's the full picture of how the project came to be.
Okay, so they're different. Big deal, right? Well, yeah, it's actually a huge deal. Why does it matter so much? Because a good bibliography is basically the foundation holding up the entire research paper. It's built on these key pillars that give it all its strength and integrity. Let's break those down.
First off, it just shows the massive scope of your research. Your final paper, the thing people read, is really just the tip of the iceberg. The bibliography, that shows everything else that's hiding under the water. It proves you did the work, you went deep. And when you show that, boom, your credibility just skyrockets because people can see your ideas are standing on a really solid foundation.
And it's not just about showing off how much you read, it's about transparency. It's like showing your work on a math test, right? You're letting everyone see exactly how you got to your answer. That builds trust. It also means you're giving credit where credit is due, which is just, the right thing to do. And what's really cool is that your bibliography then becomes a guide for the next researcher, kind of paying it forward and helping the whole field move ahead.
So when you pull all of this together, the credibility, the transparency, the integrity, you start to see the bigger picture here. A bibliography isn't just about making your paper stronger. It's about making the entire conversation, the entire field of study, stronger.
I absolutely love this quote. It says, a bibliography situates the research within the broader academic discourse. What does that even mean? Well, it's your way of raising your hand and saying, hey everyone, I've been listening to this huge ongoing conversation, I've done my reading, and now I have something to add. It's how your one paper connects to this giant, centuries-long project of human knowledge. Pretty cool, right?
So at the end of the day, please don't think of the bibliography as just a chore you have to get through. It's not just a list. It's the literal foundation of your entire argument. It's proof of your hard work, and honestly, it's a sign of respect for the whole academic community you're a part of.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. If your bibliography tells the story of your research journey, all the different paths you took, the ideas that blew your mind, the thinkers who inspired you, what kind of story is your bibliography going to tell?